What's going on everyone, Mike here, and in this video we're going to have a look at a few interesting apps that I'm using on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. These are some of the things that I'm using on the phone, besides those already pre-installed. And we're going to start with Maps.me, which is kind of an interesting program because it allows you to navigate offline. It can be very useful if you don't have an active internet connection. For instance, if you're traveling somewhere. It works like this: you get the whole world and you can scroll around, you can zoom in. If you're connected to the internet, the maps are going to be automatically downloaded as you zoom in. But if you don't, you can just go ahead and download maps in advance. From here, for instance, we go to Europe and maybe we want to download Croatia. You can see that it's a 34 megabytes map. You download it and then you have it. For instance, now I have Andorra and Austria on this device, and those are available offline. The app has a free version, which is this one. The free version does not allow you to search for locations or place of interest, but if you're going to buy the paid version, which is about $3 or $4 or something like this, you will be able to search for different things, and you also be able to have bookmarks. Okay, that was the first app. Number 2 on this list is MX Player, which is my multimedia player of choice. It actually supports all kinds of formats, of movie formats. For instance, I have an MKV here, an MOV, what else? An MTS file. And let's go ahead and try this clip. Okay, so this is an MKV, a 40 megabits per second MKV 1080p clip, and you can see that it's running smoothly on this device. And of course, the software allows subtitles, and you can choose between a hardware or a software decoder. That you might want to do that for specific types of files. Okay, so if you're not okay with the default player, which is pretty good on this Samsung, you should definitely check this app out. Okay, third on the list is QuizUp, which is a quiz game. You get to select between a bunch of different quizzes from various different topics, and you can play with your friends. So you have to create an account and log in, and then you can see your friends. You can connect this to your Facebook account and see what your friends are doing, and then you can challenge them. For instance, this friend of mine challenged me on this Name the City quiz, and let's go ahead and play. You get to answer 7 different questions, and you need to answer them as fast as possible. Okay, looks like there was an error here, but that's basically how the game works. It should work better than it did right now. You should definitely try it out if you're into quizzes and want to find out new stuff. Then we have Pixlr Express, which is a photo editing software. I can select one of the photos taken with the camera, for instance this one. And you have a lot of adjustments. You can do all kind of stuff on this app. For instance, you can blur specific elements, and you also have effects. You can add an overlay if you want to. For instance, let's add this fireworks. How is that going to work? You can add borders. So this app is actually quite interesting, and you also have stickers, but you need to download them. That's why they're not working right now, because they need to be downloaded. Okay, so That was Pixlr Express. It's an interesting app for editing photos. Again, if you want more than the basic app included in the phone can offer. You can also create collages of different pictures, and you can just go ahead and take a pic and then edit it in this Pixlr Express, which I believe is a free app. Next we have Instagram. I'm a big fan of Instagram, and I'm using it to post various pictures. If you want to follow me, I'm going to post my Instagram address in the description below. Okay, what else we have here? We have Reddit News. This is the free app. There's also a paid version that allows you a couple of extra things. This is my app to go for reading Reddit and following various subreddit topics. You can go here and search for a topic. For instance, if you want to search for Samsung, I believe there's a Samsung subtopic. Okay. So I just found a couple of different posts on the Samsung subtopic. And of course you can go here, you can vote up, vote down. And you can go vote up, vote down, you can comment if you're going to log in. So it's a fairly neat application if you're into Reddit. Next we have Audible, which is an Amazon company, and I'm using this to listen to audiobooks. You need to connect to create an account, and then you can listen to all sorts of audiobooks on the go, or if you're connected online. There's also Twitter. There's another app for Twitter on Android. It's called, I believe Phoenix. That's a paid app, but I'm quite satisfied with the standard app, with the default app, and I'm actually quite active on Twitter. You'll find my address in the description below. Next we have Wattpad. This particular app allows you to read all kind of short books, short stories, in various different topics. You have topics in here, for instance mystery and thriller, and you get to see what others are reading and what marks these books have. For instance, this particular book has been viewed 275,000 times, and it has 3.7 thousand votes. You can also comment on various sections of the book. This is definitely an interesting app if you want to read just various short stories, interesting short stories, and you can also use this app to publish your own story if you want to as well. Okay, next we have Untappd. Untappd is like a drink socially application. It allows you to search various informations about beer. It's just that easy. For instance, you can see here which are the nearby beer bars and what ratings they have, nearby beers available around here, and you can also search for specific information on a kind of beer. For instance, let's search for Stella Artois. Okay, so this is Stella Artois, and you can see the rating of this beer. It's a 3.23 average, and all kinds of reviews and pictures. This app is kind of like Foursquare for beer drinkers. So I find it quite interesting when I'm going somewhere and I want to try a new kind of beer. And last on my list is Wunderlist, which is my to-do app. I like it because it's a cross-platform application, and it works, it synchronizes with my Windows app and with my Mac app. I have this on my iPad, I have this on my iPhone, I have this everywhere, and I can just go ahead and easily check one of these to-dos if I've completed it from whichever device I might be logged in at the time. Okay, those are just some of the apps that I have here on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, but of course there are a lot of other apps available in the Play Store. So if you know any other interesting apps that I should check out, make sure to tell me about them in the description below. And of course, if you like this clip, make sure to subscribe, stay around, because this is just one of the clips that I have on the Galaxy Alpha. The full coverage is also available there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.